Stage fright.
Hey guys, welcome back. I have got a special guest in my kitchen today. I've been waiting for this day for so long. We've been planning dates. This is Melissa Thompson, and she is here obviously to cook something delicious, something I love, which is chicken. So, what are you making for us today?
We're going to do jerk chicken. I'm not making. We are making it,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Jerk chicken,
Yes.
jerk chicken, and I bought some pepper sauce as well because you have to have jerk chicken with a bit of pepper sauce.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I think so. I think so.
And just to let you know, it's freezing outside, but she insists that we have to make it on the barbecue.
I mean,
Why?
you can make it in the oven,
Yeah.
but I just think it's not raining. There isn't any thunder, so we should make the most of it.
Okay.
And also the flavour, like you'll see,
Yeah.
you'll see.
Okay.
And you got bay.
Yes. So she sold it to me. So without wasting any time, we are going to cook. Also, want to please introduce us to your beautiful book.
This is my book, MotherLand.
Okay.
And,
it's a stunning cover, by the way.
Thank you very much. And so it's a book that it's got the jerk chicken recipe in there, and it also explains the origins of jerk chicken, which is an incredible story. Basically, jerk chicken or jerk is like resistance food. I won't say any more. Just buy the book.
Yes, you have got to get the book. It's got so many amazing recipes. And yeah, I haven't cooked anything from it yet, but I thought jerk chicken was a great start.
Amazing.
So what do we do?
All right, okay, so we're going to do the marinade first. And we've got, so there's like, the main ingredients is your garlic, your ginger, your pimento.
Okay.
Right, so that's the allspice, aka allspice. And this is proper stuff from Jamaica.
Oh, did you get it yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Give it a sniff
Okay.
and tell me what you can smell in it.
Cloves.
Cloves, isn't it? It's so strong with cloves. So that's why it's called allspice, because it has the kind of flavours of clove and like cinnamon and nutmeg. It has all those different notes in it, and it's incredible. Black pepper. So they're like your core ingredients. I put like a bit of white onion in there as well as the spring onion. Oh yeah, and your Scotch bonnets. These are a must. Don't be fooled by habanero. Get your Scotch bonnets because you get like a lovely fruitiness with this as well.
Okay.
So we're gonna get cracking, and we're doing 8 legs, aren't we? So.
Tell us about your cooking and your food. When did you start cooking? When did you get into Jamaican food? And your journey with food.
So I guess food has always been like a massive part of my life. Like when I was really little, my parents moved to Hong Kong because my dad was in the Navy. And so they tell all these stories about how, because obviously like there's loads like seafood, and they tell stories about how I'd be there with like a crab claw in one hand and like reaching for another, and I loved it. And I think because me and my brother were quite cute, so then all the people would like give us food all the time, and we loved it. And then because my dad travelled a lot, he'd always pick up food from around the country and influences and things like that. And so there's always like lots of different food being, so a lot of Cantonese cookery. And then like a lot of South Asian cookery, and then and a lot of Jamaican food as well. And the Jamaican food kind of it was limited by what we could get hold of because we were in Weymouth, so we had to go to like London or whatever, like a bit of a bigger city to go and get the food. And he'd never let me help, so he kind of I would sort of sit and watch him. And that was it really. I sort of, as I got older, I started cooking a bit more. And then when I was in my like 20s, kind of doing my first job, and I had like a crew of friends, and I'd make like big batches of like curry goat for them and stuff like that. And it was always just kind of like part of the repertoire, I guess. And then as I got older, you start to ask questions, don't you? And you want to know a bit more about like why is this kind of linked with this? And it's like jerk chicken, or it's like jerk. We kind of just jerk is Jamaican. Everyone knows what it is, kind of. Yeah. But actually, the story of jerk is really fascinating, and that's what I think that's what I love about food, because it's kind of, you can just learn so much about people and movement, and it's good for making connections, right? Yeah. Look at us, right?
Yeah, exactly.
the white onion, Scotch bonnets, garlic,
Are
ginger.
you going to tell us like
thyme.
roughly quantities, please?
Yeah, sure. So I'm gonna look at it because I just eyeball it all the time. So right, so for the marinade, we've got 60 grams of ginger, 4 spring onions. Yeah. I've actually used 3 spring onions because they're quite big ones. 1 small onion, 2 tablespoons of pimento berries, 2 teaspoons sea salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 6 garlic cloves, 15 thyme sprigs. I mean, I haven't counted those, but I'm sure that's right. And then we're going to go in with some cider vinegar, black peppercorns, and 1 Scotch bonnet.
Okay,
I've said
so
here. So we've got 2. I think because we're feeling like it's cold, so we need to warm ourselves up. So that's going to go in here. Lovely. And then black pepper.
So it's got to be really warming. And
yeah, really warming. And then this.
Wow. So please tell us, for people who might not be able to find these, what are they called?
Pimento or allspice. Yes.
Allspice. What can they use instead of it? Because they wouldn't want to miss out on this lovely recipe.
I mean, pimento. So I'm quite flexible with things. I don't want people to go out of their way to get things unnecessarily. But I'd say like pimento is pretty important. So get it online if you can. And a lot of supermarkets will do it, but it will be in this country. It will be called allspice. Okay. And so if one supermarket hasn't, I think. I'll put my head on the line. I think any big supermarket will do it.
I think I've seen allspice. I just haven't seen pimento berries.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think allspice would be easy to find.
Yeah, and what I say, and I say this in the book as well, when you're using pimento, because this is Jamaican, so you get all those different flavours coming out, and so smell it. And if you're not getting like the cloves and the cinnamon and the nutmeg and all the different notes, and even like a bit of vanilla, then I'd add a bit of cinnamon powder, a bit of nutmeg, and a bit of clove, like in with this. So you're really getting all the kind of, it's a very like nuanced kind of flavour. So you're getting all those different directions. And then, so I'm going to go in with some sugar. Some salt. In fact, we've got 8, haven't we? So I'll put a bit more. So this is cider vinegar, but you can use any kind of like light vinegar. You can use.
Oh wow, so much.
Yeah, like it can really take sort of take it. And you want the heat, you want a slight sharpness from the vinegar, a bit of sweetness from the sugar. So it's like it's just got everything. You know, it's like all got those different flavours.
And then blitz.
And then blitz.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Can you smell it?
No one. Can I smell it?
Yeah.
Oh, that is. Oh, it's really sharp. My mouth is watering.
It's quite fruity, isn't it?
Oh my god! I can just almost like the sourness, you know. Oh, that smells lovely. Oh wow. Oh, I can't wait.
I can't. Like every time I make this, I just get excited for it. Right, and then the chicken.
Oh, so you're gonna wash it with vinegar?
Yeah.
Ah.
And then normally I put a bit of lemon in there as well, just to kind of.
Okay. So what are you doing now? So you washed it.
So washed it, and so now I'm just putting some like sort of stabbing it. So people always talk about like where the word jerk comes from, and like jerking is like in some of the like kind of contemporaneous texts from like the 17th century. Jerking is like the verb of like putting holes into the pigs to get the flavouring in. Yeah. So like jerk is like a noun. It is like jerk chicken, but it's all like jerk pork or whatever. But it's also a verb, like to jerk it, but as in like the kind of the cooking method to kind of like sort of smoke it, grill it. It's sort of smoking and grilling all in one. Really, it's like a real kind of slow cook. I'm gonna put those into the bowl. Oh, lovely jerk marinade over the top of it. So you can. Maybe like reserve a little bit for making some jerk gravy.
So how long would you leave this if you had time normally?
So I would leave it for maybe like, I don't know, like 2 days or like, I mean, like overnight, like 12 days is great.
12 hours.
Oh, sorry, 12 days, 12 hours. Yeah, like overnight would be good. And what I like to do as well, so you're trying to get all that marinade into the slits, but then also just like, you know, like making, like sticking your finger. This is what I always do with marinades. I don't know, do you do the same thing? Like, so you're just like trying to get it into every little bit.
So by the power of YouTube, you brought us some already marinated chicken.
Here's one I made earlier.
Wow.
So I've made that, what, about 36 hours ago, I think, because it was not yesterday, it was the night before.
Oh my God, even better.
Yeah. No oil, no. So we're just gonna, and I'm gonna start take the leaves off, like the sort of smaller branches.
Why big?
Because traditionally jerk is cooked over pimento, and that's how how it started. But you can't really get pimento. Every time I say this, you can't get pimento in the UK. People send me links, but it's not that sustainable to get pimento in this country. And bay is everywhere, and it's quite a nice thing to be able to, you know, like message your street WhatsApp or whatever, or ask your neighbours, or even just like we're in London. I live in London, and going around, you can just, like, there are bay trees everywhere, and so you can just go and help yourself. So, and bay kind of gives a close enough flavour. And then what you can also do is soak pimento berries, and throw those over, and that really gives like the kind of flavour of pimento. Yes, that's why.
Oh, it's going on top of it.
Yes.
So how long in this barbecue, roughly?
I reckon between like, I think like an hour.
You were doing this in the oven?
So I guess a bit less. I mean, like probably about 45 minutes.
Okay.
If you're doing it in the oven, I'd add a bit of smoked paprika just to get a bit of that smokiness, or you can use like liquid smoke or something.
Whoa! So it's been half an hour. Oh my God! It smells so good.
It smells alright, doesn't it? So like it's almost just like steaming. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful! My poor neighbors. So it's been an hour.
Okay. So I'm going to open the vents.
Okay.
Because now we're going to go direct over the. Let's have a look. Oh. So we know that that's kind of like it's good internal temperature.
Okay.
And what I want to do is be really careful not to break the skin. I can move this to the side because you can reuse that.
Really?
Yeah, because it's still got life left in it.
So Melissa kindly brought us some pepper sauce. The recipe for this, if you're going to message to ask, it's in the book MotherLand. Okay. So that's ready. And we've got the lovely gravy. Oh my God, this is amazing. The chicken is almost done and the rice is almost done. So our lunch is pretty much there, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, stunning, stunning, stunning. Oh my God, that is beautiful. I'm sure it's done, Melissa.
Yeah, I think so. Let's go for it.
Yeah, there's your plate.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh my God. So that is the beautiful chicken. Look at that. That looks amazing.
Thank you. It smells good, doesn't it?
Oh, smells so good. So good. Right, can we eat?
Let's do it. Right, here goes. Okay, I'm going to attempt to...
I know, sorry, my knives are rubbish.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Hang on. I'm determined.
Would you not serve it whole?
No, you sort of chop it up. Okay, fine. Well, okay. I'm going to serve it whole now.
Oh my God.
A bit of pepper sauce.
Yes, please.
Where should I put it?
Yeah, anywhere on this plate anywhere.
Let's get a little bit of pepper sauce in there. We need to eat this.
Okay.
We need to try some.
Oh, the smell for the last 1 hour.
I hope you like it.
Okay. Anyways, I love jerk chicken, but that, watching you make it,
Yeah?
not yeah. Hell yeah.
Amazing.
Oh my God, that's so good. That's so good.
Oh, that means the world. I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Oh, that's so good. No, seriously, the best jerk chicken I might have ever had.
Amazing.
Oh, so good. Please try this at home. It is insane. You can get the rice recipe, you can get the chicken recipe, all in Melissa's book. I will leave the links in the description. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. I've loved it.
This
I've loved
is
cooking with you.
really good. Well, you were cooking, not with me.
Yeah, okay. All right, fine. I thought you were going to do the rice and peas, when you got everything ready. I was just chilling and sitting down.
I know about this is so good, guys. Also, please check out Melissa's Instagram. Her cooking is amazing. Her recipes, she does do amazing barbecues, I have to say. So she's inspired me to do more barbecues in the winters, which hopefully I will, continue to do that. Yeah.
Barbecues for all around the year, not just for
Christmas?
summer. No, not just for Christmas. Hang on. Barbecues are for Christmas, not just for summer.
Yes, that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye.